Hi, I hope the students are doing assignments given to them. Today in SST, we shall take a recapitulation of the lessons we had done in geography and civics. First, we will see lesson 1 in geography, our environment. Our environment is the basic life support system. It is the combination of natural and man made phenomena. The natural environment consists of both biotic and abiotic conditions. It comprises of lithosphere, land, hydrosphere, water, atmosphere, air, biosphere, plants and animals. All the biotic and abiotic elements are the part of ecosystem. Plants and animals can't live in complete isolation. They depend upon their immediate surroundings for their survival. This interdependence of plants and animals with their surrounding is called ecosystem. Now, we will proceed to civics lesson number 1, the types of government. Before we study the types of government, we should know what is government. A government is a political unit which runs a country or a state. There are three types of government: democracy, dictatorship, and monarchy. Democracy. Democracy is a government chosen by the people to govern them. It is also called government of the people, by the people, for the people. In dictatorship, a person or a group of people seize the power by force. In monarchy, there is a single ruler. It can be a king or a queen who rules a territory. Now it's time to study history. In history, we will take lesson number 1, tracing changes through 1000 years. These 1000 years lie between AD 700 to AD 1750. Before we take the lesson, we should know some important terms. These terms are cartographer, manuscript, chronicle, and archive. Cartographer. A cartographer is a person who makes map. Manuscript. A book or a document written by hand. Earlier, books were written by hand either on palm leaf or birch bark. Chronicle. It is the order of the historical event. Archive. An archive is a place where documents or manuscripts were preserved. To trace the changes, we have to go through the maps given, prepared by the cartographer. Look at the maps. We can easily find the differences. Map 1. Map 1 was prepared in 12th century AD, whereas Map 2 was drawn in 17th century AD. Map 1 shows Indian subcontinent from land to sea, and the places are marked in Arabic. In contrast to Map 2 was used by European sailors and merchants. Map 2 gives more accurate information than Map 1. The differences is not just with regard to grammar and vocabulary, but the meaning of the word also changed with the passage of time. We can take the example of Hindustan. Hindustan, that we understand today as India, was not believed to be that in 13th century. In 13th century, it means the area of Punjab, Haryana, and the land between Ganga and Yamuna. Later, it was used in a political sense that were the parts of the domains of Delhi sultans. Another example regarding the following term: foreigner. Foreigner. Nowadays, this term is used for someone who is not Indian. In medieval period, it was meant one who was not the part of a particular society or culture. Or earlier, it was regarded as a forest dweller. In medieval time, words were different from the modern in meaning and usage. Historians and the sources. These are number of sources from which we know more about history. These are coins, inscription, architecture and textual records, biographies, and travelogues. As the time passed, paper became cheaper. People used to write holy text, chronicles of the rulers, teachings of the saints, judicial records, etc. on the paper. Manuscripts were collected by wealthy people, ruler, and temple. They were preserved in archives. New social and political group. These groups were formed between AD 700 to 1750 AD. The study of thousand years was a huge challenge to the historians, largely because of variety of developments that took place. These developments brought economic and social changes. The time passed and economic changes brought many developments. People started using Persian wheels for irrigation. A Persian wheel is a mechanical device used to draw water operated by animals. Usually, water was drawn from the wells. Another changes that took place were people started using spinning wheel for weaving cloth. Firearms were used in combat. Later, food habits also changed. People started eating potatoes, corns, and chilies. In beverages, people drank tea and coffee. The period from AD 700 to AD 1750 witnessed the emergence of social groups. These groups were the Rajput, the Marathas, the Sikhs, the Ahoms, the Kayasthas. As these groups emerged, there were many social differences also. People were divided on the basis of their caste, occupation, and background. Each group had its own ruler. Thank you. You can do the worksheet with the help of slides.